For the first time, though, in 24 games, I believe is the case, first time in 24 games, they are favored. Yeah, Detroit Lions, underdogs in 24 straight games, are favored to win against the Washington Commanders this weekend. The Lions streak is the team's longest in the Super Bowl era. That's via Eric Woodyard. They showed a lot of fight against the Eagles, came back late. I believe they have the second most touchdowns in the NFL this season behind the Chiefs.
Bingo.
That's a stat that Foxy was kind of toting around here. Does that matter? Probably not. Seemed like it was a lot of trash yards at the end against a team that thought they had it locked up and they almost didn't. How do you feel about this game, and how do you feel about the Lions getting respect for the first time in a long time, AJ?
Here we go, boys.
I like it, man. I think people are legit taking the Lions somewhat serious now. I really do. Like, don't you feel like the tide is turning? Like, we're thinking, hey, we got a team here. We got a team in Detroit.
Foxy, it has to feel that way because normally you guys are just a delusional bunch in Detroit saying 10-7 and a playoff win. But Hard Knocks, MCDC, I think Deuce Staley being introduced to the world as one of the Lions coach, people are like, I think this guy will figure it out. How do you feel about now the world likes you, Foxy? This is a new era for football.
I absolutely love it. And last week was the first time Ford Field sold out since 2019. So it's just another thing to add to the list. People love the Lions. People are ready to go. And the city's been behind them finally for the first time in a while.
How about this? Sell out, okay? Give Calvin Johnson a big check for the exact amount of money at halftime.
They'll never do that.
Just give him the big check right at halftime. Say, hey,
Not going to happen.
let's get this curse out of here. Let's just give him the fucking check.
Yeah.
They sold out. You know how much money they made from selling all those tickets out?
Yeah.
You know how much money they're going to make from the beer sales for all these people that are fighting each other? Just fucking take 1/14 of what you're going to make on Sunday, give the money back to Calvin, get rid of the fucking curse, and move on with it all.
I like it. Sounds good. I'm happy for the Lions, man.
Yeah, exactly. Very
How
happy
big a
for him.
favorites?
Probably a
That'd
point
be
and
a
a
point.
half point.
That really speaks volumes to Carson Wentz, too, doesn't it?
What's your problem?
Well, that's the thing.
I'm tired of everybody attacking me about
He's
what
got to
this
get
show.
5 touchdowns this game.
Yeah, Carl played
had
really
4 last
well.
week.
Yeah, 4, yeah.
I'm nuking the commies.
He
MVP.
also tried his damnedest to give that game away. He did, he had a couple big
but
plays.
then
He was trying to lose. He was.
Team Carson, all right?
Listen, Carson, when he's playing, I will say the same fucking thing I say in this microphone every single time I talk about him because I got respect for Carson the human. I don't necessarily love the tractor choice that he has.
Right.
I don't necessarily love the way he plays NFL football, but I got respect for Carson as a human, and I assume that somewhere he'll be able to make it work because his only issue is, and I only had to live it for one season, I have no idea how both of his parents haven't gone into cardiac arrest following his entire career. Every play he thinks is a touchdown, make it, break it, we're winning a Super Bowl play. And that leads him to make some fucking horrendous decisions. As opposed to just giving up on a play and saying, nah, this ain't it, not taking a massive shot, not taking a massive risk with the ball. He goes for it every single play. So his greats are incredible. Like, he's a fucking great football player when he's humming and playing. But the bad, it's like, what are we doing?
Carl.
Why are we doing that? And he showcased that, I think, in the first game.
Yeah.
He was on fire, and then back-to-back drives, 2 picks, boom, boom. The other team's back in it. And I know Commanders fans that have been attacking me all offseason since me starting saying this exact take every single time I talk about Carson Wentz. They were sitting there like, oh, this is what he's talking about. Because in the end, he comes back. It's like that is what the Carson roller coaster is. The great can be great. But goddamn it, there's numerous times where you're going to say, Carl, just quit. Just lay down on the ground for one fucking play. And it's going to be hard not to hammer the Commanders this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Football team does have some weapons with Scary Terry, and the Jahan Dotson was Rookie of the Week with
Dotson
2
looked
touchdowns. He
good.
looked really good.
Curtis
Samuel they used a lot. They got some weapons. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, to be honest with you.
What a fucking time to be a Lions fan.
Yeah, I mean, no one's going to want to win that game with Wentz at quarterback for the Commanders and then the Lions being the Lions. It's just going to be back and forth. Who can lose this game? And then at the end, the clock will just run out, and it'll just so happen to be who's winning at the time.
And it'll be the Lions.
It'll be a shit show. If we can run the ball again like that, though, I actually think we're definitely going to win.
Swift,
Yeah, man.
So
Who called the
I
plays?
can't wait to see
Ben Johnson, I think, was calling the play. Someone tweeted me, but that's not confirmed.
Man, they
I
took
know.
the play call, man.
But in the second quarter, we couldn't do anything. Goff looked terrible. Halftime comes and we took
MCDC.
over.
halftime.
All right, experiment's over. Give me the fucking playbook. I'm
Man.
calling him, man.
Try to give you a chance. You fucking suck, man.
Rodrigo ball. Rodrigo
He was
played
awesome.
Yeah, I
well.
love
You know, hard knocks.
A lot of lowlights on him too. I guess he just ran right into some blocks, and people were talking bad about him. But on the flip side, he made a bunch of plays.
Made some plays. I'm excited to see when Jameson gets in this offense. You know, obviously he's a dynamic weapon coming out of Bama, but I like the Lions, man. They're fighting, putting up points, and they covered a ton last year, so they were in
Best.
games.
Yeah, covered last week.
A couple quotes here from September 11th, which was Sunday. Jared Goff said Ben Johnson was great calling plays, and Dan Campbell said Ben Johnson did a good job calling plays. So I believe he called
Goff
plays.
liked it a little bit more than
Yeah, he
MCD.
did.
Yeah,
Okay,
Benny's
I like
team.
He did good. Yeah, he did good. It's what have you done for me lately, league though, man? Copycat league, man.
We're favorites this week, man. Give me the fucking play. I'm calling plays, man. Sorry, man.
He's so hey. He is a fucking mountain of a man.
He's Goliath.
MCDC. When's he getting time in the lift?
3 a.m. What do you mean?
I don't
You know,
know.
he
He
probably
doesn't
sleeps there.
I don't think it's. I don't
In
think.
Hard
I don't
Knocks,
think
it
he
was on that
lifts. I think
screen.
it's just he
Might be
wakes up
automatic.
looking like that.
It's all that coffee.
There's
born
no
that way.
way, dude.
He's probably just hitting pull-ups and push-ups all day long,
He's
walking down the hall, talking to somebody, just
Little
drops
do you
down.
guys
and
know,
gets
he
50
is a
push-ups
Greek
in.
god. He's chiseled like that. He doesn't lift.
He's huge.
maybe, but like I don't know if your forearms get that big just by doing nothing.
When you're a god, you are.
You're right.
I just curl
Might
his
be with
desk.
AJ. He might be a big calisthenics guy. I can see that.
So hold on, if I
Kills
just
the up downs too. Like that was
40 of them,
That was
broken
impressive
wrist.
for. I don't know how old he is, but that's tough.
I thought they were done at 20. I thought they were done at 25. I said, no way they go past 30. They're going. It's like,
Yeah.
this is the most amount of up downs I've ever seen done in a practice.
But pros for sure.
College, did you guys do more than 20?
College,
Not at
maybe.
one time.
Maybe college. Not a bunch. I mean, that's more so like high school stuff.
I think like I didn't go to any high school practices, so I don't know what the football culture is in high school football in Pittsburgh or anywhere else. But I think we've hit like 20 in practice at West
That's
Virginia
max.
with Rich Rod because like I remember doing them the first time and being like, so what should I be expecting? You know, like I need an end thing. And I think it was like 15, 20, and we did it numerous times. So when I saw them get to like 25 and then to 30, I'm like,
That's a lot.
holy fuck, these guys. And how about Aiden Hutchinson go, I didn't know we were doing them all at the same time. I think it kind of took us all by surprise. How did they land on 40?
That's a lot. That's way too big.
Yeah, but you find out who's in,
Probably
who's
did
out.
30 last year. Got to up it. I mean, can you imagine Dan Campbell in his 10th year? They're going to be doing 140 before each practice.
He's better hope, man, that his wrist is all right from
Yeah.
those dogs.
And they were good in the fourth quarter. They panned out. It worked.
Condition team.
Jamal Williams, 2 tuds, right?
Yeah.
Tons, yeah.
Balled out.
Gave it to him
He
at the
did
goal
run
line.
over someone on the goal line to get on one of them.
If they could have
Nice
contained
speech.
Hurts, like if they could contain Hurts, they would have won that game. So Wentz, completely different story. That's why I feel really confident going in.